We love hip
Actually, let
hop.
me go and do a quick reaction over here to this Pressa Dancing Project interview. Let me see if I can find this here. If the full Dancing Project interview is out here. Big salute to Pressa. Let's go to their Insta. Let's go to their YouTube and see if we can find this Pressa interview. Because all I've been seeing is the clips, but I want to see the some of the full interview here.
Yeah, I'm half Filipino, half Jamaican, but we're like the chins on the block, you know, but we're Filipino, but they still like just say, yo, the chins, you know, the Chinese man, you know? So my mom, she used to get the whole hood. She worked for an employment agency, so she would get all the whole hood jobs, you know what I mean? And everybody would get a job. Like when you turn 16, they're knocking on my door like, yo, Miss Chin, could you get me a job? You know, and then she'll get you a job if it's hard labor or if it's like telephone pickup, you know what I mean? I even got a job one time. I lasted like 5 days. Toys R Us factory. You know, my mom, I turned 16, I got out of jail. I remember I just got out of jail. I did like probably like 15 months or something. And
Damn.
I got out of jail. I just turned 16 those times. And my mom's like, I'm trying to do the right thing. I just came home.
I don't know if a lot of people would be taking into some of the things that Press would be saying. Because I seen somebody said in the comments, oh, he's not media trained. And for the most part, like I understand where you're coming from, because like he's so laid back sometimes that it's like, bro, like, wake it up. But he says his life was crazy when he was a kid.
So I go get a job. I was lasted 5 days. I left, got in a car accident, fucked my back up. I was like, said I'll never ever get a job just for that, you know?
Yeah.
Nigga, how many car accidents have you gotten into? I'm sorry to keep on stopping the video, but like the man just recently got into another car accident, and that's the second one in 1 year. The man's been getting into these from when he was a teenager. Holy fuck, man! Man, them need to learn how to drive.
It's a sign.
It was a sign, like,
Wasn't meant for me.
It wasn't meant for me. You feel me? I remember the check was like $116. You feel me? And it was like, I didn't
That's how
even
you know you
consider
got an
it.
emotional connection to it when you can remember that amount.
Yeah.
That's how important that day was to you.
They took taxes. I think it was like 140, 150, and they took taxes, and I was left with like 116 or 19 bucks. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I remember telling my mom, I'm not going back there. I don't give a fuck.
And when you're younger and you do get your first check, you're like, why the fuck do I got to pay taxes? For what? Like the taking money from my check? Because I calculated it the first time. If I work 30 hours, then I get 30 hours of pay. You know what I mean? And it's different nowadays because those minimum, the minimum wage is a lot different now. I mean, even though inflation kind of evens everything out.
Okay, let me get to some exciting shit.
Good. I just had everything, electronics, little Game Boys, anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything I wanted as a kid.
You got Drake, Tory Lanez that made the music for the women that they've made a killing off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So you literally got like the best two examples. In my opinion, I don't think like anybody makes better music for the women than they do. You know what I mean? You got to go to like R&B to Chris Brown or something after that. You know, so you had like the perfect formula to get behind there and just get into that, because that's what you've seen, and they made a killing off of that. You know,
also like what you said too, though. It's like a lot of the stuff I was actually aware of. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't hard for me to be creative and come up with stuff.
Yeah,
I kind of know what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
It was more easy for me. I just go and say some shit, and it's like hard as shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is about, like music. With me, I rap what I go through at the time. It's like all moments and stuff. You feel me? So I just rap along. I go with whatever I'm going, like that whole year.
Why don't they have the mic close to his freaking face, man? Like, why is the mic all the way over here?
If I drop in the tape, it was probably what I was doing last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so it really is poetry for you.
Yeah.
When you write pen and pad, old school?
Why are they asking these lame questions? Get to the shit.
Fire. It's gonna be nice weather. Like,
do you think moving out here changed your music at all?
Nah, not really.
Not quite.
Nah, cause I more rap for my city and stuff, you know? I don't really rap for LA or nothing like that, but there's some songs like OGZ, I'll do it for LA. Like I did a song with OGZ, I did a song with Draco.
Yeah.
That's when I do it for LA, you know? And LA got mad love for me too. Every time I pull up to the gas station, it be the essays. Hey, yo, Pressa, yo, man, you hard, bro. I fuck with that song with you and OGZ, you know? All the Mexicans fuck with me. They be like, yo, that song with OGZ go crazy. You know what I mean?
That's fine. Yeah, collabing is a great gateway.
Let me ask a question over here. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Okay, let me pull up the live over here. Cause I feel like Pressa, he's not done, obviously. Because I feel like he's young. My bad. You're hearing Friday in real time. Okay. What's the question I really want to ask without being an asshole? I want to ask this in a nice way. Does Pressa still have potential to blow in the US? Okay, let me know what y'all think
when it comes to like being in cities, you know what I mean? Because you get that crew into it, they love it, and then all of a sudden you're one of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
It's dope. When you think about Toronto and now the history that's out there, who do you consider your top guys out there
in music?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Like at top, like who already made it, or like underground?
It's funny because I was gonna ask you, like I normally ask people, you know what I mean, who's your top 5? But I was like, let me just ask you who's your top artist. So if you were to say like your Mount Rushmore for Toronto.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Okay, I'll say Houdini, Drake, Tory Lanez. I'll put me up there.
Yes, sir.
We're talking rappers or all artists?
Artists.
Brother.
There's a bunch of artists, and then after there's like
brother. You better say Cardinal Official.
Oh yeah.
There's Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Justin Bieber's from out there? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Fam.
Yeah, that's a good list right there. You're good.
But really and truly, I'll say like Bundog, my brother's going crazy, like, and he's like the influence too. So if there's like a Mount Everest, I think me and bro Bundog would be up.
Yo, walk on, man. Them don't rate Cardinal Official or something. Like, what's really happening, fam? Like, I feel like Cardinal Official was one of the first people to really stamp and put Toronto on the map on a, besides Maestro, okay, and Mishi Me. Cardinal Official was able to put Toronto on a mainstream level from the time he was on BT promoting the Firestarter album. He didn't even have Dangerous yet. But when he linked up with Akon and dropped Dangerous, he was out of here. He was getting played internationally. And niggas forget. Yo, bro, if I'm Cardinal, I'd be like, yo, you little youngins, like, yo, you lucky I'm an old head and a peaceful youth, and I don't want to come beat y'all up for like disrespecting my name.
Yeah, the greats. I think Bundog has what it takes to be a superstar too. Bundog's a superstar, my brother. Like he just needs to lock in, you know?
Yeah. Which is usually the case. You know what I mean? When people are young in the game, you know what I mean? It's just this shit comes with a lot. Yeah. You know, I think people often kind of downplay the pressure you're under. You know, I do this podcast and shit. Yeah. And for people, when they look on the other side of the lens, they're just like, oh, you know, this shit's easy. You're just sitting down there talking. Nobody knows the real work that goes behind anything that we do. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of hip hop artists get a bad shake when it comes to that, because it's always like, y'all got to go through all the pressure early, and then it's just constant judgment. You know what I mean? And then it's, you go outside and, oh shit, it's Pressa. Oh shit, it's Pressa. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pressure that comes with that. You know, so for a lot of younger artists, it's tough to navigate the industry.
Yeah, being a rapper is a dangerous job, bro. You know, niggas walking around with all the ice. Niggas talk shit online. Niggas actually got to live up to what they rap about. Well, I don't know, but niggas were like, where I'm from, you got to like live up to what you rap about and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Or else like the city won't support you, you feel me?
But I do understand how that could be a problem, though. And salute to Pressa, okay? He's saying some true shit. And he doesn't even have any of his ice on. Pressa got mad ice. He don't have one chain on right now, right? And I don't think it's because he's on some scary shit. It's just probably not a chain day, right? But like a lot of these rappers be walking around with all their jewelry, their name on their neck, and it's like, fam, you're making yourself have extra obstacles that you don't have to have just to go eat some dinner at the keg, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Being a rapper is a big job, bro. It's not easy being a rapper, you feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why you got to catch yourself sometimes, because a lot of rappers get lost in it and they think they just rappers and they don't take their money and go put it in places, you know? They don't buy the right items. They're not buying the right materials. Like if they're going to buy jewelry, they're not buying the right selection of jewelry, where like if you fall back, you could sell your shit and get your money, your values back.
Yeah.
You know? So
yeah, you're talking about like how people ice everything out when
they be going, they spend all that money on the ice, busting their shit down.
Just to devalue it.
When you're really supposed to go get the factory dials, and you know what I mean? All them APs, Pateks, those are the watches you really need, them plain chains.
Dropping them jewels, watch this.
Gonna save you one day, you know what I mean? But yeah, and the chains and stuff, I do it just for the market, you know what I mean? But I'm not really big on chains. I'm thinking of putting the chains shit down soon, you know what I mean? Especially for sure the big chains. I don't really fuck with them no more. They be uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
Like comfy.
Yo, this is a very insightful perspective right here. I have never heard a rapper actually speak on jewelry like this. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of rappers would just be like bragging about the jewelry they have. Pressa's been having jewelry for mad long. Like he's gone through different chain or jewelry phases. Like from the long chains to the friggin', to the chokers. And now, like, okay, it's all about the 3D jewelry with the big pendants and shit like that. All right, cool. We on that too. Okay, we got 2 rollies on the wrist and all that. Like, he knows about all that shit. So it's like he's been there, done that, freaking bought the t-shirt type shit. So like at this point now, he's like, you know what? I ain't even spending my money in the right ways. That shit is not even comfortable, the man said. I would imagine not. I've never gotten to the level where I could be wearing 3, 4, 5 chains on my neck, and each chain is like the weight of, like, I don't know, like 3, 4 pound chains type shit. Like that shit must not be comfortable to be wearing all that on your neck, bro. Like you got to work out just to freaking walk around with your jewelry.
You feel me?
Where did you get that? Because most artists are completely the opposite direction. They're like, nah, I need that bust down watch, that chain.
That's why.
Like, what is the difference, and who?
They probably broke right now.
Yeah, facts.
All them niggas that bought them bust down watches, they probably still broke right now, bro.
Yeah, because that advance done came and went.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they got to pay that shit back, and they got to work their ass off.
They blowing it on strippers and they tricking their money out.
Facts.
That's what them rappers doing. They tricking off their money and not giving it to their homeboys and they family and they cousins and they sisters and brothers, you know? They rather go spend that money on a bitch and just to make them feel good, you know?
Talk about it.
Me, I go spend some money on like some niggas in jail, like play some canteens and stuff. That shit make me feel good. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's the difference between a lot of niggas. They don't know how to like give it. It comes back. You know, the more you give, the more it comes back. But
gotta put it in
the
right
more
place.
you give to these bitches, you probably gonna get back pussy. Yeah. You gonna get a lot of pussy. Yeah. You keep tricking, you gonna get a lot of pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, but they missed the real, like there's fundamentals to life. You know what I mean?
Why didn't anybody clip this part of the interview? This is the jewelry part.
And then life would work for you. You feel me?
Do you credit your father for that mindset?
Yeah, my father always kept me on game, always kept me on pistol, you know? I talk to my father 2 hours a day. You feel me? That do shit to you. You feel me? Like imagine you have a little kid, he 11 years old, and you just talking to him for 2 hours straight. He gonna pick up whatever you're talking and do it. You know what I mean?
Something gonna stick.
Something's gonna stick. It might not all of it stick, but something gonna stick. You feel me? So that's just me as me coming up out of Jane and Finch, and a lot of people probably think it's like whatever, but it really get like that. You know, the yachties turn shit up.
I think he's doing great on this interview. I heard somebody say earlier that he needs media training, and I do and I don't agree, but I think he's doing great on this one. This is one of his better ones. He's dropping jewelry.
Do you have any children of your own?
Nah, no children, but got a bunch of nephews and nieces.
Yeah. Yeah, that was me for a long time. Then I turned 36. Now I got 3 of them back to back to back. You know what I mean? And it's dope just to be able to, you know, my father really wasn't a present father. So although he was around, I ain't really have conversations with him.
So your father lived with you?
He lived with me up until like I was like 8 or 9. He was a cheating bastard, just like I came out for the first fucking 25 years of life. You know what I mean? Now I'm lying. It was like 32. But you know, coming up from that,
they're mad like it's courtesy, respect. A lot of people
with that person because they're a scammer and they're scamming and they're scamming, and then it's like you really can't ever bounce back from that.
Nah,
you know what I mean? Like it is what it is.
That's how do you do further business now?
Yeah, facts.
How's people gonna trust you with their money? How's people gonna like you need to?
What are they talking about here?
Do it because them niggas are doing. That's how I stay true to myself and my people and my fans. You know, because obviously my fans know my story.
Yeah,
and know my come up. So if there's like somebody that's really invested into me, like knew me from the day my first song, and they start seeing the story change, it's like they start you lose your fan because like your story's changing. Nah, bro, we know you for this.
Yeah.
And now you're this. Like, you feel me? So that's why you got to be true to yourself and who you are. I feel like I do great for myself, bro. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of gimmicks in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
It really is like wrestling. You know what I mean? People they want to come across a certain way and they pray to God that they get paid from it. You know what I mean? But what happens with people like that is their lifespan is short. You know what I mean? Like they don't even, like they can make as much money as they want. They start getting to a point where they ain't even happy with themselves. You know what I mean? Their career falters at some point. So you could see it in them. You know what I mean? Like they fade.
Living a lot.
Because you could only keep up with the bullshit for so long before it's irrelevant bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You could sit with as much money as you want, but at the end of the day, the real is the real. And that gives you a longer lifespan.
My thing is like, I know someone's real when like other people tell me they're real too. If a bunch of people say, "Oh, yo, that nigga's a real nigga," yeah, I fuck with that nigga. I fuck with that nigga. You know what I mean? You can't really fuck with people that don't got friends and like, you know what I mean? Like people that don't fuck with them. You know? So
I never heard of you. Hold on.
Yeah, like how come I never heard of you? But you could tell me how real you are, and you could sell it to me as much as you want. But I need verification. I need like back records. I need to see what you did in this life for me to know, okay, yo, I did my background on them. I did my homework on them. oh yeah, this guy's a real you know, this guy's a real nigga, boom, or not even just a real nigga, a good businessman, you know, he does good business. Oh yo, this guy does bad business. He runs off on people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, because there's a lot of scammers in there.
A lot of scammers, you know what I mean?
And that
I feel like there's some subs in there, but we'll leave it alone.
I got like 2 or 3 times. People be just doing what they do.
But what they say is it's only a loss if you didn't learn from it.
Yeah, facts.
There you go.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's not a loss if you learn from it. You feel me?
You got people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't get away from that. But you know, your loyalty is different, right? Like you have real loyalty. Now, when you see, and if anything of this you want to not air, you know what I mean, we could take it off, but I did want.
They're about to talk about Drake right here, because I could just feel the, you know, if you anything you want to not talk about, or if you want to cut this out, like, nah, bro, just say what you got to say, nigga. Just shoot, nigga, shoot.
I want to ask you this. We saw Drake do the same thing for Top
Told
5.
you.
And we saw Top 5 where he publicly turned against him. When you feel like a moment like that for you, when you get a letter written for you, do you feel like, you know, like I owe this guy my loyalty because he was there for me when I needed it most? And do you feel like you could ever turn your back on a person like that?
My brother, if you wrote me a letter to the judge, I'll be loyal to you.
Yeah.
If you said, yo, get Pressa to do this interview, I'm write this letter to the judge, bro, those little small things, bro, go a long way, fam. You know what I mean? I'll remember that 10 years later, like, yo, bro, you wrote me a letter. And that just those little simple things, bro. You feel me? I'm just a down-to-earth, loyal person. You feel me? I don't know how niggas are raised up or nothing, but I don't like burn my bridges. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just but what do you feel like?
What am I them saying? That's a shot? Man, them saying that's a shot at Top 5? Yeah, Jordan, I thought that segment was gonna be about Drake, but he did. Yo, Danza. That was a good move right there. I ain't mad at that move right there. It's like you know, like he pump fake. Top 5. I like that. Let's go, man. Let's get to the shit.
Like with obviously you're not in Canada, so you don't have to deal with that. But when somebody like Top 5 is constantly antagonizing you, do you feel like it's tough for you to keep a level head? And sometimes, you know, you fall for the bait and jump into it?
Nah, most of the time I be behind the phone laughing at that shit. That nigga funny as shit. I know him. He used to be my friend and shit. You know? So I know exactly how this nigga be. So.
The games he played.
And then after it be like the other side around and be like, holy, that shit's hilarious. I be cracking up. You feel me? Majority, 99% of the time I'm fucking laughing. You know what I mean? Because it's just fucking hilarious. But that's what clowns are for. You feel me?
Yeah. What led to the fallout? Like what caused you said you were friends prior. Like what led to just being a fallout? Was it the rise to stardom?
I don't even know, man. That nigga mental health. Yeah. What up, gang?
Hold on a second. I need to check something. Let me check something, because I feel like this piece was left out of the mix, bro. Keep 6 solid. Pressa violates Kodak Black. Pressa on releasing. What's the caption here? On the judge releasing him off house arrest. A.W.O.L wrote the letter. I missed that part of the interview. I'll play the part right here.
For the bag. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're doing. When it comes to Drake, how did that connection happen with him? Like, what was the first time you were able to encounter him, and what was that moment like for you?
Drake, I went out to London. Drake wrote me O.W.O.L and them, they wrote me a letter. Shout out my dog Nico. He wrote me a letter to the judge saying that Pressa gonna come on tour. Boom, boom, and they end up giving me the letter and stuff. I showed it to my lawyer. My lawyer showed it to the judge, and they're like, "What?" it's Drake. Like,
What's it called? A judgment of character.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And remember these times I'm on house arrest at the time, you feel me? So I'm in my house just making music, dropping music, making music, dropping music, and I'm scorching hot, you feel me? So I get the letter and I send it to my lawyer. My lawyer's like, what? Yeah, this is definitely gonna shake. What do you mean? Yeah, young nigga he could go tour with Drake. Like Drake's a big name, especially like in Canada. Like,
let me answer this question over here because that is a very good question. This is from Mike over here. He says, Friday, why hasn't Robin Banks dropped anything in a hot minute? And listen, this is just from what I heard. I heard that like he was actually in recovery because for the people who don't know, Robin Banks is like one of the foundation mans of the whole driftwood movement, or the up top movement to be more specific, right? Or to be more elaborate actually, because he's representing the whole up top movement. And he had gotten shot back in 2015, if I'm not mistaken, and paralyzed from the his whole body paralyzed, I think, or it might have been waist down. He's actually, from what I heard, on a road to recovery. There might be some kind of stem cell, something like that. 2018, thank you, Young Money. Right? There might be some kind of stem cell use or something that's going on. So, and this is just what I heard. Okay, I'm not giving any sources, anything like that. And listen, this is not substantiated, a substantiated sources neither. Okay, but from what I heard, that he might be able to walk again at some point in time, if all of the different procedures that he's doing is working and stuff like that. Keep in mind, a lot of this stuff I don't think can take place here in Canada, so he might even be traveling and stuff like that. This is just like little things that I heard, different sources from different places. Okay, but who knows? Who knows? It's been a while since Robin Banks started dropping music, so I don't think his focus is as much on music again. Who knows? T.88, he might. You never know. I'm not saying from any information that I know, but I know that if he is doing any type of attempts, medical technology has gotten real far, and miracles have happened, or things that used to be miracles become normal things now with medical technology. Okay, let me just say it that way.
Where we're from,
but sidetrack. No, I got sidetracked for a second. What I'm looking for is if anybody clipped anything about what we just saw right there, the top 5 stuff. Because I saw clips from this moving around on the blogs, but I didn't see any clip about him mentioning top 5. Why is that? I'm confused. That's the clip. That's a hot clip. I know the Drake clip. That's cool and everything like that. Lil Barrett says, oh, we'll get to that in a minute. Let me just check a couple more pages. Toronto rappers, maybe not Toronto rappers, because Toronto rappers doesn't really post too much mix up, is it? But I know they posted some clips from this. Pressa speaks on his dad being incarcerated and raising him via phone calls. All right. Drake changed my life. That's another clip from there. Wow. Everybody sidestepped that segment. That's crazy.
Hold on. Text me. I'm in an interview. Yeah.
Mental health. I don't think too many people would disagree, bro. Wilding.
But I remember when you were on stream, when Neon was on stream and he called you, right? Or I forgot, you called him, right? Or you saw him, you bumped into him.
I see Neon. I was shopping at Target, and Neon was on Hollywood. I think I ran into Target real quick, And then Neon, I pulled up on Neon. I just said what up to him and shit. You know?
Yeah.
So,
and his reaction was, "Oh well, I'm cool with top 5." Do you ever feel like it's tough to navigate relationships in the industry due to beef that goes on, especially right now, seeing everything that's
Danza get into it
going on between Drake and Kendrick?
it's Ramadan, man. I ain't got beef with nobody, bro.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's
Facts.
Eid today, man. We ain't got beef with nobody. None of my Muslim brothers. You feel me?
When it comes to doing interviews and constantly being pushed into the spotlight where, you know, there's some...
You ain't got beef with nobody because of Ramadan? Like, fam, we're about to get into a whole Lil Barrett versus the Wassas in a second, brother. Like, don't do that to these American youths because they don't know what go on, brethren. Like, you know me, like if that was me, this is why sometimes I feel like, man, they don't sit with me no more, bro, because they know I'm going to hit you with some questions that might be like, yo, Friday, why you got to be asking all these mixed up questions? Like, nigga, the people want to know. At least the people here in Toronto want to know, right? I'm glad that Danza was able to have the insight and be doing enough research to be able to ask some of them questions. But some of the stuff that he's asking was so highly publicized that he doesn't need to know Toronto lore to ask the question, right? He just had to be like tuned into the academic stream or the neon stream or whatever and then catch the play from there. But you know me, I'm going to ask the follow-up to the follow-up to the follow-up. Shit.
Interviewers that try to pull you into situations. Do you enjoy doing interviews, or do you normally try to stay away from them?
See what he says? That's what they think I am. Say it again.
Industry due to beef that goes on, especially right now, seeing everything that's going on between Drake and Kendrick.
It's Ramadan, man. I ain't got beef with nobody, bro.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's
Facts.
Eid today, man. We ain't got beef with nobody. None of my Muslim brothers. You feel me?
When it comes to doing interviews and constantly being pushed into the spotlight where, you know, there's some interviewers that try to pull you into situations, do you enjoy doing interviews, or do you normally try to stay away from them?
You know what it is? I hate doing interviews because I never used to talk to the police when I get busted and shit, you know what I mean? So I knew not to talk. And all my life is just a private, secretive life kind of, but I do this because people want to see my life and people want to know what I go through. You feel me? I got young kids that look up to me. I'm my influence where I come from. You feel me? So I do it for the younger generation too, because I got plenty of young boys out there in the streets that want to be me or want to be Bundog or want to be YG. You know what I mean? Or want to be Talib or want to be Houdini, Robin Banks. You feel me? So you gotta be careful how you guide people. It's about guidance. You can't guide people the wrong way in the wrong direction. You're gonna get a beating for that. You feel me? Later on in the afterlife. You feel me? So I never misguide people. You feel me? Even like you or anybody in the room, if they ask me a question, I don't say, yo, the meat's supposed to go in the fridge and not the freezer. You feel me? Like, and I know that the shit's supposed to go in the freezer. You know what I mean?
It's just wrong.
It's just wrong, and so.
He's pretty pre-R trained still. I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta go back to that comment. I don't remember even who said that earlier in this segment here that Pressa needs some PR training. You might be wrong about that. He's doing some real politician filibustering, friggin' moving around the question type bullshit, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm here in the 6, nigga. I know I'll go on. I'm on these Reddits. I wake up and go on the Reddit, my nigga. Get off of this. Yo, I can see him just twisting the freaking shit around like, oh, you niggas is American. You don't really know what go on. So let me just say this. Toronto finessing these niggas, bro. Just finessing the shit out of these Yankees, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Press, I fuck with you, bro. But oh, you're spinning these niggas, bro.
People call you the baby face gangster because of how young you look. When you
Go
hear
all
narratives
in.
like that, does that piss you off, or do you ride with it?
I was born premature when I was young, you know?
Yeah.
So I was always small, and I was the smallest guy in my school. I was the smallest guy on the block. I was the smallest guy in the fucking city, smallest guy in my high school, smallest guy in jail. I was always the smallest guy, you know what I mean? But nowadays I feel like I'm the biggest. You feel me?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens with that growth when you start rising to that superstardom. You know what I mean? And that's dope. But it's dope about you is that I hate the word humble, right? I say this all the time because humble's true meaning is not proud.
Oh yeah.
Right. But
say that again.
Humble's true meaning is someone that is not proud.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not proud of
that.
your accomplishments. So when I say humble,
You're putting me on game.
Yeah, I feel like it's a disrespectful term.
It probably is because it's English too.
Yeah, but you stay down to earth throughout it all. You stay a man of principle and morals throughout all of this. So I see the way you navigate and just having this conversation.
Okay, when do you get to this in Kodak?
Like, man, you got to put all your problems aside. Yo, you shouldn't be in any problems. Try to squash all your problems, and you know, he's just preaching that you know, like that.
Yeah, don't
a
end
big
up.
homie.
Yeah,
You know what it is? I just realized, and salute to Pressa and salute to all the people out there who have this. He has ADHD. He's not really looking at Danza too tough. He's playing with the watch. He's moving around. Like he's kind of like always doing something else because it's hard for him to just focus on the one thing. I see you, brother. I see it now. That's why people think that he looks super uncomfortable in interviews, and he might be. It's not like he's not getting his point across. I feel like he's getting his point across clearly and finessing the shit out of these guys at the same time. All right. What's the views on this, Crow? 12,000 is not bad. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as like some of those just different little ticks that he does, like I think it's just an ADHD type thing. You know what I'm saying? Not with no diss. It's not even a diss. I'm just an observation that I'm making because like he does this in other interviews too. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a focus thing.
Yeah.
Talk. You know what I mean? That.
Yeah, because he's had a lot of time to just sit there and reflect. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has a lot of time thinking on his hands and shit.
How do you feel like his mindset is now after everything that's occurred?
He's in great spirit, bro. That's one guy. I talk to like a lot of niggas in jail, but yo, Tory, he call like it's a party. Yo, my dog. He called like with this energy from man. Yeah, I'm about to drop some shit. Like, what the fuck you mean? I'm about to drop some. Like, yeah, I got an album coming. I'm like, what? Like, bro, I don't even got an album coming. You feel me? So it's like, my nigga, chill.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, you making me look bad out here, bro. Like, you outworking me out here, gang. You know?
From behind the wall.
From behind the wall. So it's like, it made me want to go harder too. Like, bro, I can't have this fucking nigga from jail outworking me. It's crazy. Even though it's my nigga and shit, but like, fuck.
You know what's tight though? Probably the reason why he's so excited is because he can live a little bit through you in the sense that you're free. And he's like, man, I remember when I was in your position, bro. Trust me, avoid the bullshit, keep making music, put that shit out.
Yeah.
And now he's hyped like for you, like, man, I want this dude to be successful, man. Come on.
You know, Tory been there from day one, bro. My first song, he tweet my song at my I'm talking Dirt Bike in the AMs. I think that's what he tweeted, you know, like from Tory fucked with me from my first song, and he was even fucking girls from my block and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like he'll come he'll talk about picking up a girl on Shoreham Drive, and you know what I mean? And dropping her back off on Shoreham Drive and his music and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And this man was like on one of his first big hits, his first big or second big hit, all right? On Canada Goose. Actually, that's his biggest song next to Attachments. Right? So let's not forget that.
His niggas and shit, I used to be on the road with them, and like when we were young and shit, like Nice is mad close with my brother and me, and we know Nice from I was probably like 11 or 12, you know. So
and his name is spelled what, like NYCE, right?
Yeah, NYCE. So even when we're coming up, he's putting Tory on us like, yo, look at these young niggas, bro. These are my niggas. I know these niggas. These are my niggas, you know.
Oh, is he talking about this Nice? Big salute to Nice. Clothing company as well. Watch him there on the PJ. That's Tory right there in that pic. Nice be moving around. Okay.
Coming up, and he'll put Tory on to us. And he was putting Tory on to us, and Tory would fuck with it too. You feel me? So shout out to Nice for that's like a real nigga too. You feel me?
Yeah, Tory. In all honesty,
I got a nice hat.
Always been my favorite artist out of Toronto.
Tory,
you know what I mean? Since he was, you know, Mr. Peterson, you know what I mean, singing to him all day long, you know what I mean? So I always been a huge fan of Tory Lanez, and like I was one of those people in Buffalo, New York that be like, yo, you listen to
Tory or Drake?
And it took a
Tory or Drake.
Ooh, let's go.
They're both up there, but for me personally, I prefer Tory.
All right,
you know what I mean?
Tory or Drake? You look like a Drake ass nigga.
See, I didn't know that was coming.
With the fade. Definitely a Drake ass nigga.
I mean, all around.
You probably got you some bitches.
I gotta go straight.
You probably played a couple songs, got some bitches. Everything, bro.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have.
I got some bitches on the beach bars and shit.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Take a shot for me.
Yeah.
These stickers is going crazy. This is actually a really good interview. Hold on. Now I need to know Tory or Drake for real. Hold on. What was the response from this last poll over here? I didn't even check the goddamn response. Fuck it. Who do you prefer? Who do you love? Who do you prefer? All right. Tory or Drizzy Drake? That's a great question right there.
Oh, got me in that bitch like that, you know?
Now you in the shower singing like that. Like,
yeah, but Tory had him too.
Tory,
you know what I mean? To take a shot for later, it's about to go down. He was coming with it.
Say it.
Yeah,
all you want to do is just say it.
Yeah, he was coming with it. And it's dope, and that's why I feel like, you know, out there they really do make a lot of hit records. Y'all are responsible for a lot of hit. And we saw you link up with him. How did that come about?
Like, a lot of these niggas don't even have most of their percentages, you know?
Yeah.
And it's all a percentage game.
Yeah, and
if you come into my city, you come into my band, and the market is so and so, it's this much for this. And then some other niggas, some young niggas coming in the city, and he be like, yo, I got it cheaper. It's over here. Come get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's common sense. Niggas gonna chuck you out.
Yeah, yeah. Got to get him out of there. We also saw you, we had a conversation before with Bay Swag, and we saw you link up with him. How did that come about?
I don't give a fuck about Bay Swag.
Walk on. Iceman loading. I'm on you, Crody. Fuck the shit out of you till you drop your shit. Iceman, yo, drop Iceman or I'm leaking. He's on his ass, bro. Look, I'll show you.
Do you feel like you're in a position where you're forced to pick sides because of the Kendrick and Drake beef? Even though I know your answer was quick, you know, loyalty is loyalty.
I'm OVO.
Yeah.
OVO. I mean,
so Drake calls you and he's like, "Yo, Iceman's coming out, but for the hook."
Those are my niggas, bro.
Yeah, but Drake hits you up and he's like, I got a record coming out. I'm gonna be popping shit on that record about certain people. I need you to drop the hook.
Drake every day, bro. Once drop Iceman or I'm leaking. He's on his ass, bro. Look, I'll show you.
Do it now.
I'll show you what I be saying to him.
You say he's not dropping until October?
I'll be like,
that's crazy.
Walk on, Iceman loading. I'm on you, Crody. Fuck the shit out of you till you drop your shit. He says, loading, I promise. Just took a trip to the wilderness to get some inspo.
Fire.
My dog, I told him, drop.
Blow him up, man.
Nah, because, bro, I'm a fan of Drake's music. You feel me? Like, fuck.
If he drops in October, that's heinous. He's about to drop just now.
He's my homeboy, but I actually grew up on the nigga music and shit. Before I knew Drake, I was bumping Drake. You know, it's like before I knew 50. That shit mean a lot more. Like 50 when I meet 50 and 50 end up fucking with us, because these are niggas I looked up to. Like, you know what I mean? Like just these guys are doing it. Boom, God, we need to get on that level. Boom, boom. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it'd be different when like somebody I never grew up on or something show me love. Yeah, it's still love regardless, but like somebody that I fuck with actually come around and actually fuck with me too. Yeah. That should be sick. Like 50 Cent, my nigga, bro. That nigga, anywhere that nigga be at, I could just call him and say, yo, bro, I'm at the back door, let me in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, man, anywhere, bro. Man, Star, where you at, gang? Da-da-da-da. And they fuck with me off the rip. You feel me?
Yeah, 50 Cent is one of them ones.
Yeah,
I know you
go together.
Yeah.
Water and Cheerios barely go together. So how could lemonade?
Yeah, facts.
I used to eat water with cereal when I never had no milk.
Yeah. I've done it a few times. You know, you just got to, because cereal's good as shit. You know what I mean?
What's your trench mills like when you're?
You know, the famous thing now is there's a lot of artists that it's like, okay, well, he snitched, but he makes great music. Could you see yourself doing music with someone who is a popular artist or artist that you fuck with that snitched before? Or do you look at that as a strict no-no in music?
Fam, you're asking me stupid questions. Like, you're asking me the dumbest question right now. Like, you're asking if I'll do a song with a rap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in all honesty, it just seems like the trend. I love the answer.
He said, let's go back to Cheerios
does he know who he's sitting down with? He must not know who he's sitting down.
So the reason why, because you got Kodak.
Kodak a bitch. What the fuck? Kodak a hoe. Yo, ass nigga, he off drunk. He's off pills, nigga. That nigga fucking a crackhead, bro. Like, me and Kodak are two different people, like totally different. Me and him will not even see eye to eye. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's that like he's the ones that get away with all the fake shit on the internet and shit. He do all that.
But it seems like sometimes he's just trolling for a lot of the people around.
His music fire shit. Like,
yeah, hell
I'm not a lot of nigga can rap
for sure.
Like,
I know I'm cool with his lawyer, and I know him, and he always posts about like
you're cool with him too. Don't do that. He's cool with you're cool with his lawyer. You're cool with Kodak. You and Kodak be on FaceTime together.
Tell his lawyer Kodak a bitch. Call him right now.
No, I'm not doing that.
Real quick.
I'll stay out of it. I'm a Kodak fan.
Tell him, Pressa say your artist is a bitch.
Damn.
Tell him
I gotta live there, man.
Tell him I said it.
So realistically, do you have an idea of when Iceman is coming out, and could we see you on Iceman?
It's coming out next week.
No. You should have stayed on that Kodak shit. I think that's all the
like a professional clown, like a professionals.
Remember, you're ready to go down to Canada.
You have to come through me, fam. You give me your money's good.
Yeah.
No one's gonna rip you off, bro. No one's gonna run off with your bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
you can cut that out. You don't want to even tell niggas you paid for interviews.
Nah, I told people.
Oh.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
And nobody's surprised. Nobody's like, they're just like, yeah.
Yeah, Vlad threw it out there first. And I was like, damn, Vlad said the same exact story that I got told. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's kind of
What are these? Yo, how did they talk about top 5 2 times in this interview, fam? That's mud.
Market. Sick song. Fuck with it too, you know? It's fucking up the market. It's like it's turning up Canada right now.
Big up Casper.
Y'all gotta check out Casper. He just signed to deal with Warner and shit too. He probably sit down with you. I'll probably get you an interview with him.
Hell yeah. That'd be super fun.
And shit, go interview him.
I need to go to Toronto. Again, I've been to Canada a bunch of times, Lundy's Lane, all the strip clubs out there, but I ain't never been to Toronto.
Yeah, I'll set it up. Anything you need in Canada, bro, I'll set up for you.
Hell yeah, that's dope. And shit, whenever you're ready to go down to Canada,
you have to come through me, fam. You give me your money's good.
Yeah.
No one's gonna rip you off, bro. No one's gonna run off with your bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
you can cut that out. You don't want to even tell niggas you paid for interviews.
Nah, I told people.
Oh,
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
And nobody's surprised. Yeah. Nobody's like, they're just like, yeah.
Yeah, Vlad threw it out there first. And I was like, damn, Vlad said the same exact story that I got told. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up, but you know what I mean? People have different intentions and different integrity. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how the game goes.
That nigga would believe that dogs and cats he'll make you believe that dogs and cats breed together, bro. He'll talk a good one, bro. That nigga
professional.
Yeah. Professional. He's professional.
Was that clown. Always the type of time he was on?
Like a professional clown, like a professional's.
Wow.
Finesse.
Niggas never posted none of this stuff on the blogs, bro. The man literally called Top 5 a clown in the interview. Holy. Axe coming to Toronto soon? I don't know about that. I feel like Axe might have a problem getting into the country. Mike says Vlad is a great interviewer, but he's shady. This one right here, this is a great interview, but like there was some unexpected shots that I did. This is why I'm watch this whole thing rather than just, clip by clip type of shit.
Hey, the finesser. Clown to the party. Don't be surprised when they start telling jokes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Brother, that's making noise.
You specifically on your career, what is next? What's your plans in the near future?
On 100 million. That's what's in my nearest future. $100 million.
Speaking.
You feel me?
Yeah. But what about records?
Records, I just keep putting. You just gotta work, bro.
Yeah, because you're saying Tory Lanez is outworking you. So when can we expect something?
That's what I'm saying. I'm working on a tape right now. I need to put out. Feel me? I gotta keep the streets fed. You feel me?
What about National Treasure?
Tape.
That's really what.
Press Machine 2 out now. Y'all go fuck with it. I put in a lot of pain in that shit. I got more pain for y'all to come.
Let's get it. And then lastly, a question that we ask all our guests is life is grand. And I could ask you out of 1 to 10 how you feel right now, but I'd rather go 1 through 100. Where do you see yourself in the scale of life?
Me, bro? No funny shit. All my life I wanted to get a lot of money and build like a crazy house in the jungle. I don't know. I'm probably just, I might just be insane. I don't know. I might just got different type of vision, but me, I see myself in like the Philippines, growing old and shit,
Yeah.
In Africa, growing old, playing basketball in the jungle and shit.
Yeah. No. So that's your 100. So how close are you to that?
I feel like I always say I'm a half a record away. I'm a half a song away from what I want to be. And
keep in mind, people might think, because I see some of you guys in the comments right here, like 100 million, that's not realistic. He just had a song with Drake that ended up not coming out. It got leaked. The song that he has with Drake is rapping his ass off. He didn't phone it in. He gave him like a crazy, I think 32. I don't even think that was 16 bars. Like Drake went crazy on that shit. So he has the potential to, one, have a song with Drake. I'm not saying at any time he could just call Drake, be like, yo, send me, I'm just sending you to open. Like, no, but that can happen. And everybody's one hit away from freaking hitting that $1 million or $100 million. I mean, because man has made hits before. You feel me? So if Jello Ball could have a freaking hit song, Pressa could fuck around and make something in the studio tomorrow that hits the number 5 on the Billboard charts. You never know. Never write off any of these artists.
And I don't know where I'm going, but I'm almost there,
Word.
I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm almost there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
You can't really. You could say what you want in life, but it's hard to like predict your future. You feel me? Because I see my future. I see myself aim for this and get this before.
Yeah.
I see myself aim for this and get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aim for the most. I see myself aim for the highest limits and get the lowest outcome.
Yeah.
Or the lowest outcome and get the highest income. You know what I mean? So I look at life as it's just that moment. When it comes, you just gotta pick it up and run with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's always gonna come. If Allah fuck with you and God fucks with you, it's always gonna come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the opportunity is gonna come to you, and it's about if you maximize and then taking advantage of the opportunity. So I don't know where I'm gonna go in life, but just know that every time an opportunity come my way, I'm attack it and take advantage of it. And I got plenty of opportunities coming my way. You feel me?
Fire.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Well, Pressa, I appreciate you for coming.
That was a pretty good interview, guys. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? DJ Babin or DJ Abadin, right? Says he's got a better chance of hitting Lotto Max. Fam, I'm about to go play. I should play Lotto Max too, fam. I've been playing that shit crazy. But hey, it ain't about me. Listen, man. The man's steadily working in the studio. I think that Pressa has a lot of potential. He's already done his big one as far as like a few hit songs. So that means that he can duplicate that process again and take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? As far as this interview itself, I really enjoyed this interview. He's just as laid back as he usually is, but we got a lot out of this interview. So I'm actually thoroughly surprised. So salute to the Danza project. All right. Good shit. Good shit.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.